of people don't know this, but I think Michael owned most of the shares of Sony.
Right.
So
Yes.
he
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So he was buying up all this stuff. He was like, this man was about to buy Disney as well. Like there were so many different things Michael had his hands into, and I think they were trying to, take that away from him, basically.
Great. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Setting up mics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Getting
I
into
got you.
the
I got you.
whole podcast.
Well, you look good over there, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Still trying to get like you. But on the last time, this is the second technical episode that's like visual. So this is definitely a trip, man.
I like the horses.
I guess it's
in the background above your head right there. I see the horses.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I love. It's a nod to our love, but yeah. Last time we were like, all right, we're gonna delve into a couple of topics, delve into a couple of things. What came to mind? Because I'm like, I could go anywhere, but I'm like, let me start with what I know: music. As general as it can be, and yet as broad as it can be. I'm very surprised. I'm very shocked. I'm very upset, emotional about music, where it's going, where it's coming from. It's just that's what I wanted to kind of like just let's start it off, man, and see where it goes. So one of the topics was all right. First of all, we were talking about Florida. Mm-hmm. How about them Florida artists?
Don't get me started on. Okay, so Florida artists.
Back then, now
there's a lot of artists from Florida that I mean, it's whatever to me. I don't really. I love Florida artists. It's just. There's some cool ones, there's some bad ones, there's some crazy ones. Back in the day, growing up in South Florida, everyone would be praising like Lil Kim, Trick Daddy, like like rappers like that, stuff like that. But nowadays we have like Kodak Black, XXX Tentacion, people like that. Don't get me wrong, I like those two, but you won't catch me listening to Kodak that often. He's always been that hood. It's not really my cup of tea, but he's funny and he does have good music, especially his features.
Right.
Like, he does a lot of good collaborations with other people. His standalone albums are, it's whatever, but his collabs really do hit. Like when he does a little feature with so and so, it's nice. Now, XX Tentacion, I like his style. God rest his soul. But I loved his style. He wasn't like a rapper or a rocker, or you couldn't really put him in a box. Like he did his own thing. He even had country.
Right.
But people were so caught up with his antics outside of music that it just didn't really stick. Like he got chewed out a lot for the things he was doing outside of the music. Always saying some weird stuff. In interviews he's talking about his genitalia and stuff. It was just weird. But when he is making music, he's on it. Like there's even like a little conspiracy with that, because I know we're gonna talk about conspiracies and stuff sooner or later.
Yes.
There's a conspiracy that they think that Drake was the one that helped plot his murder. Like he paid off some people that pretty much would do anything for money or anything for clout to kill him.
Wow.
Yeah, he was shot outside out of his hometown. I think he was in like Coral Springs or like Plantation or something like that. Because he grew up in Lauderhill. Like he was born, raised in the same area I was. So yeah, we lost a good one. But yeah, they think it's Drake was the one that helped plot that. That's a little conspiracy thing. But yeah,
Wow.
his music was good. His
Wow.
music was nice. His music was interesting. Um, if you like, Tyler the Creator or Odd Future, you know, then you might be on par with his music. You might like his music. I definitely, I like his music. It took some while. It took a little bit to get into, kind of like Odd Future. A lot of their tracks. Well, I won't say that. Tyler the Creator, a lot of his tracks, it's a little rough, but yeah, it's like an acquired taste, I would say. But if you like Tyler the Creator, if you like Odd Future, you know, Haji Beats, Domo Genesis, you know, the Internet, you know, Sid the Dude. If you like those type of people, Steve Lacy, then you're probably gonna like XX Tentacion. Yeah, he was about it. Yeah. Broward County, baby.
Nah, cause yeah, I was actually gonna take it from there, cause I'm thinking of that song when you were talking about in high school. I'm thinking of that "Welcome to New York," where we don't play
Welcome to
Diddy,
Atlanta,
and it was
players.
Yeah, and I was like. Alright, stop. But I was like, yeah, where did they put on for like I'm thinking like the Rick Rosses and like you said, Trick. Did they actually put on for the city? Did they want to bring people to the city, or did it just, especially in our high school? Because I felt like during our high school times, 06, 03, 06. So you're talking like new millennium. Florida was in my mind, unheard of when it came to music. Because I'm thinking more Atlanta. Because, you know, that was the big time for Luda, for freaking Outkast, for like, and then Florida kind of like came after our. Because Trick loved the kids, but I was like, Trick, you came out with you came up with like two good ones. Well, no, I know he has a bunch more, but yeah, I just felt like at that time Florida was like waiting. Then it became a star a little bit. That was just kind of like where I was trying to go with that one.
I mean, yeah, a lot. It was mostly Atlanta popping off. It was Atlanta. You did have a little bit of East Coast, but if it was about the rap game, it was mostly on the West, and you know, R&B and stuff like that. You could even go down to Texas. You know, Usher was popping off. Those kind of people were popping off. So Atlanta,
right.
Atlanta. What we had in Atlanta, we had Nelly, I think, right? No, what was Nelly?
He's St. Louis.
St. Louis. Okay, so we had Nelly
he's
over
part
there.
of that.
So Atlanta was definitely Ludacris for sure. Who else from Atlanta?
And then Outkast.
And then I mean nowadays we have like Migos. So
Migos, yeah. And that joke of what, Island Boys or something like. But I'm like, are they really? Sorry, I
what is that? Nah, elaborate, my guy. I don't know what that is.
No. We're gonna get back to that. Island Boy. All right. Anyway, so
is it the two twins with the
yeah. Do we call it music? Yeah. So nice. Hey, about to hit that drum roll, please. But I'm just because I remember as far as like music, artistry, whatever, it seemed like especially rap, hip hop, it was always one, and then like 2010, 2020, it came out like people came out in like 3s and 4s, and underground became more popular. But I remember that time it was like, all right, who do you like this one person representing? And that was just something that I thought to be kind of interesting, especially now that you have these. I mean, they're trying to bring back battles, and I think they did that during the pandemic, where like people were battling each other, and so now you had one.
Really?
But
I didn't really see that during the pandemic. Who were you watching?
I only heard because they're like the pandemics. They were doing these battles online. I forget. I don't know what they called it, but it was like Oh crap! I
Pandemic
forget what they
battles?
called it, but
COVID
I mean
wars?
that sounds cool. It was these back and forth, and really it seems like all they were doing was really just playing their music
Hmm.
and kind of like, and everybody was listening in. So that was the battle. But it was a thing. It was just
Okay.
yeah. It was just
I wasn't a part of that.
So
I didn't even know that was going on, to be honest with you. I never saw that.
yeah, very hip hoppy.
Oh.
I think LL
Small
Cool J
circles?
was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Must be
yeah,
real
yeah.
small circles. I ain't never heard of this one. But okay.
Hey, we were all going through it. Either people were making money or
Oh
listening to other people.
yeah, man. I'm making money. I definitely was. I was working and I did the whole, what was it called? The PLUA job thing. It was like, oh, if you can't work because of the pandemic, we'll give you some
Oh,
unemployment.
you can make. Right.
And I was just like,
Right.
tell me how unemployment was paying more than my regular job. I said, oh yeah.
I hear you.
I said, oh yeah. COVID? Oh yeah. Okay, I got that. Let's go. Crazy.
I think
It's crazy
one of the
time.
more the frustrating thing was a lot of people were coming into the banks where I worked, and they were, especially around tax season, it's like they had multiple tax refunds in their account. Obviously, do a scam, but it was like it wasn't 2,000-3,000. It was 16, 8, 9, 10, like 50,000. I'm like, did you even work for you to be getting all this? I'm like, how do you scam that hard?
That's
But
That's
yeah. But I'm getting a little off topic. Sorry. But yeah, man, music. I one of the things I didn't like, especially hip hop. Sorry to be so hard on hip hop, but it was like a lot of people seemed like they were battling, and it was like you were trying to be objective about a subjective art. Like, no, he's better. I'm like, well, you might think that. And I'm glad that you think that. But it's like music became so much more, and there was two things that I want to talk about. Subjective music and like, hey, is this actually good? Like, is it good or is it just really, really bad? And like, there is an actual comparison. And then the other one was, can you separate the musician from his art? Like, for example, Will Smith, his
all the time.
yeah, and I think you're supposed to.
I think
but
a lot of
yeah,
people in
those are the
society
two kind of.
can't do that. I don't think a lot of people can do that. Separate the two things, like the person from the music, or I don't think they can do that. Like case in point, Drake.
Right.
I don't care what anybody says. Like, I'm not a Drake stan or whatever they call it and all that. Nah, I like Drake's music. Drake is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, he got murdered by Kendrick Lamar. He got murdered. But the way the backlash is, the way society's treating Drake now, I think it's unwarranted. It's uncalled for. Like, his music is good. Let it stand on its own. He's been like number one in everything for like the longest period of time. And just because this information that we don't even know if it's true or not, just because some certain information comes out, we start treating his music differently. Nah, son, it's the same thing as like the Bill Cosby thing. You watch the Huxtables growing up or whatever, or maybe you didn't watch it growing up, but as a kid you started watching like the reruns or something on I don't know, UPN or these streaming channels or whatever. You start watching these old shows. Like, it was a good show to watch. It taught you morals, it taught you values and all that. Then you find out that he's a supposed Rick Ross, a supposed Molly Pop, or putting things in people's drinks and stuff. What is it, NDMA, whatever. You think because he's doing all this Rufalin stuff with these people, the show's not good? Nah, the Cosby Show was fire, bruh. All them shows were good.
Right.
And we don't even know if what he was accused of is even true.
Alleged.
It's alleged, and we're starting treating him differently. This is an old man, senile old man, going through things. He don't even know his own memories. Like, and we're just treating him like he's nothing. Like, he did so much for this world, like our culture, Like not just like for black people, but for like all races. Like he did a lot for a lot of different people, and to see the community come back at him like this, it's crazy. It's kind of like the Michael Jackson thing too. They start painting him as a pedophile and all that, and it's just crazy, man. You got to separate the music from the people. Like I was just saying with XX Tentacion. That guy, like I said, he did some weird stuff, you know, out of music. He did some weird stuff, down to some weird fights. Other artists were actually coming for him and all that. It's a lot of strange things, but you can't deny that his music was it was controversial, but it was also what's the word? Transcendent? I don't know. It was different type of music, man. It was a different type of music. It really did remind me of how like Tyler the Creator started making his music, and people started putting him in the box, talking about it's horrorcore and saying all these other different things. When he's like, hey man, don't put our music in a box. You know, we do hip hop, we do soul, we do funk, we do everything. We mix it together and all that.
Right.
So yeah, man, we gotta be able to just separate the people from their music, because you got people making damn good music, and you don't want to like it because of the person. I mean, hey, yeah, don't support it. Pirate it then. It's still good music. You can't. It's still good music. Like Usher, R. Kelly peeing on children or whatever, and we found out that it was true. Hey man, don't support his music then. It don't mean that you're not gonna listen to it. I know you're gonna listen to it. It was good music. No matter what you say, it was good music, right? Pirate it then. Don't let the money go back to him. Whatever you want to do to hurt him, I guess. If that's what you want to do, be vindictive, you know. Do what you got to do. But you can't just sit there and be like, oh no, this is not good music. This is the devil's music. Da 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 da. It don't make no sense. It doesn't add up.
I think it's just how much of somebody, of a person, of a musician, of an artist do you want to know that helped inspire that kind of music? Because
that's true too. That's true.
I felt like, especially with R&B, it seemed like the music itself was set to like love making or getting you in your feel goods. It wasn't set for anything else. It wasn't saying, hey, I want to be a good citizen. And, you know, it by its own like R&B, rhythm and blues, it's supposed to be about like being able to get into a certain vibe, or not a specific vibe. So I'm like, when you find out that he's doing stuff that more than likely was about that, but it's like, how do you get mad at somebody for doing the very thing that they were probably even singing? Like, I think one YouTube or video was like, I was this years old when I found out, and then there was a comment like, yo, they were saying it in their song, like they were saying it very loud and clear. This is about me cheating on my like. What do you want me to do? Like I said, I'm cheating.
And you found me on the counter. It wasn't me.
Like, and then you find out he's a cheater, or maybe it's like, oh yeah, I'm mad, I'm upset. But he said that. He sung about that. You loved it. It had a nice little groove. At that point, what are you supporting? What are you mad at?
Hey man, yeah, you're right about that. And I started. It's actually quite recently that I found this out. Biggie, man, Biggie made some weird tracks. Like I hear the lyrics, and I'm just like, people was bumping this, bro. Like, I mean, not so much me, because I was in, middle school or something, right? And Biggie was really
we would have been
in middle school.
I feel like that's
12?
early. I feel like elementary, because that's 90s.
Yeah.
That is 90s. Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I wasn't really bumping that stuff, but, you know, there's definitely classics that were dope or whatever, but there's some of his songs, I mean, they were not necessarily classics, like, but you listen to it, and he's talking about like sleeping with men, bro. And I'm just like listening, like people was bumping this, and no one was getting canceled. Like I don't hate homosexuality, you know, gay people. It's, you know, do whatever, just don't do me. You know what I'm saying? Like do whatever you want, and it's no problem. But to hear that song and understand that he wasn't canceled for it, because he was saying something like, he says, oh man, I forgot the lyrics, but he said something like along the
Mm-hmm.
lines of, "You look so good, girl. I don't even want to touch you." Like, I I was like, I want to know who made you.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, no, I
it
think
was
they were
it
talking
was
about
your father.
Yeah.
Something about doing something to your father. I was like, what are you?
I think I heard something.
I was like, what are you
Right.
talking about? No,
Right.
it's a beautiful girl. Just go out with the beautiful girl. What are you? You're a heterosexual, and you're saying, nah, I'm gonna do that with your pops. For what? What's wrong with you?
Right. Right.
It-
It was.
It threw me for a loop because he has. It's not just that song. There's other songs where he says these homosexual things. And I'm just like, it just reminds me of those old skits where someone's saying something, they say something that's weird, and they're like, yeah, yeah,
Right.
okay, all right.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Like,
What are we doing?
all right, okay.
What are we doing?
It's strange, man. So
Yeah. 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 I mean, I guess there's people in the closet, people out the closet, people people doing whatever it is that they want to do, and they're being able to express it. And I feel like I can never be mad at the expression because the expression is what's selling. Now, again, to be able to take myself and kind of like say, all right, I got to be able to separate this. One dude I'm thinking about is like the Will Smith, like you said. All right, here's a dude
slap,
everybody
talking about the
knows.
slap?
Yeah, the slap.
damn,
Canceled.
slapped her around the world.
Right. And Chris Rock, he did his thing, and I mean, he got him back. And I'm like, all right. For a while, I did kind of be like, dang, I don't want to listen to his music. But because he slapped the dude, for me, I was like, I don't want to be seen. But that was because I think I was combining everybody, the cancel culture. I think that's what it comes down to, this cancel culture. This, like, you're overhyped about whatever everybody else is hyped about, and now it's like, oh, we gotta do something. And it's like, well, back in the day, were you really upset though? Were you knew what they were saying, you knew what they were doing, you knew what he was about.
So you mean to tell me, because he slapped Chris Rock, you didn't want to listen to Will Smith's music, or what about his watching movies or shows?
When Bad Boys 4 came out, I was kind of like,
Are you serious?
I watched it.
Let me just.
I watched it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still haven't seen it.
Mm.
I want to see it in theaters. I've had it on bootleg forever, but I wanted to see it in theaters. And
Right. Because that's always better.
It's always been in theaters. But one thing after another happened. You know, I was doing the whole baby mama drama thing, battling this and that. Work was barreling down. I had to get some paperwork done. A lot of different things was happening, and I only have so much time. Like, my movie nights were Tuesdays. I go to Tuesdays, Tuesday Regal, Tuesday AMC, chill.
5:35 or something. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, I do it for that money. You know what I'm saying? But no, a lot of people decide to go on that same day. So it's like, I know the theater is gonna have a decent amount of people, and it's gonna be, you know, less expensive. So you know, I figured that's the best time to go. But something was always happening. Something always came up, so I never got to actually watch the movie.
Bad Boys.
But
Right.
thank you for saying that though, because you said that, now I remember I gotta go watch that movie. So I'll probably bootleg it downstairs because I had it before it even came out. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had it for the longest.
But it's on streaming, so you ain't gotta bootleg.
What's
it's
it on
one
streaming?
of them.
On which one?
I want to say either Hulu or Disney, not Hulu or Disney, Hulu or Netflix.
Okay, well I have Disney. I don't think I have Hulu without ads. I gotta double check. If I have Hulu without ads, okay. If it's Hulu with ads, nah, I'm a bootleg it. If it's on Netflix, I got Netflix too, so I watch that. You know, I got pretty much everything. But this ain't a sponsorship, man. This ain't a sponsorship. Don't buy that stuff because I do it. Don't buy that stuff unless they paying me. Don't do it.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, I do have to watch that. But what I was gonna say is, I love Will Smith, man. When he smacked Chris Rock, it made me want to watch his stuff more. I don't understand why people did not like Will Smith for smacking Chris Rock. You have to understand the history that goes into this thing. I understand Chris
Right.
Rock is a comedian, but there's certain boundaries like that are there. You don't expect to cross it. Like if this never happened before, okay. If it happened another time, okay. This has happened more than one occasion, more than twice. People don't realize that. This man did this before. Will Smith said, "Hey man, don't do that." And this
And so
time
he did it.
he did it again.
He
And
did
this
it
time
in a
he
larger.
did it, yeah, larger arena, larger venue. This time Chris did it again, and Will was just like laughing it off, playing it off. He was a little upset. You could see he was a little upset because he didn't like that Chris was doing it again, even though he said not to. But he got it though. He got it though. He was like, "Oh, you're a comedian. It's whatever. We go way back. We've had our little falling out. You keep trying to sleep with my wife. You're probably still actively trying to sleep with my wife, but it's okay. We grew up together. Black actors. We gotta stick together.
Right.
That Dave Chappelle, black actors.
Right.
That type of thing.
Right.
So he was just like going along with it, just being the peaceful person that Will truly is. And then what happened? What did his wife do?
Snapped.
No, he didn't
Looked
snap.
at him.
His wife snapped. His wife looked at him. His wife did what she normally does. That toxic behavior. That's slowly spreading to her children. Willow's got it. Jaden's probably got it, a little bit of it too. But he's a whole different breed. I don't know, that guy kind of crazy. I like Jaden, but he's a little crazy. But anyway, this is what happens. Will says, you know what, my wife is not feeling good. She's battling a lot of different things, She's not very, very confident in herself. She's confident in certain rooms, but not all rooms. Right now, she's probably not confident. This is at a white venue, so to speak. And, you're dogging on her. Like, that's black on black crime. And you're doing it right now. Like, for what reason? Like, why? She has alopecia, bro. You talking about her, talking about Major Sergeant. Bro, it's not cool.
Right.
You're talking down on black women in general when you're doing this as well. That's what confused me. I don't know why Wanda Sykes backed Chris Rock. Like he was making. I understand he's a comedian, but he was talking down on women as well with that joke. It just wasn't cool. I didn't like what Chris Rock had to say.
Black culture.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I didn't like the venue he did it in. So when Wanda Sykes took his side, I was just like, dude, I love you, Wanda, but what the hell are you doing? Like, Will might be wrong for the slap. Own. Yeah, Will might be wrong for the slap, but Chris ain't right for what he's doing either. Like, what do you do? Like, don't even take sides. Just be neutral about it. If you're gonna, just be neutral. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to watch more of Will's stuff after that smack because Chris deserved it, man. He deserved it. I don't know if I wouldn't have done it. I would have held my composure, even if it is my wife. I would have held my composure because that's just not the time or place. It's not the time or place. I'm not putting my dirty laundry out there. Take a page out of Beyonce and Jay-Z's book.
Pretty much.
You barely ever hear anything about it, and when you do, all you do is hear. You don't see.
Yep. Take
a page out of their
book.
Always. You know what I'm saying?
That dude is Mr. Cool, and she's Miss
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. But the smack. I'm all for it. I never liked Chris. Well, I thought he was funny at times, but Richard Pryor did it better. And I don't like Richard Pryor, but Richard Pryor did it better. Chris Rock trying to be Richard Pryor. It's just not. It wasn't the move, man.
And the thing was, I know why I was upset because I was like, oh, that happened. First of all, I ain't watching the Oscars. I think the last time I watched the Oscars, like Matthew McConaughey had his like, I think that's Oscars, right? Or,
all right.
Yeah, that was. But I'm like, all right. First of all, I don't really care for this, and then I heard about it, and then because you're hearing about it, you're seeing all the comments. Did this really happen? Oh my gosh, what's wrong? Is anybody gonna help Chris? So there was a lot of like opinion thrown into that. Like it was like a mosh pit of opinion. And so I'm like, dang, dog. Like, and I know he about to come out with Bad Boys. And I'm like, I want to be honest, growing up, Fresh Prince was like, yo, this is Eminem probably said it better. But it's like, yo, this is cool. Like, this dude is mad cool. He doesn't cuss. He's kind of like family safe or whatever. Like, oh, that's a nice role model to look up to. And when when I saw that, I was like, dang, you protected your wife, but also I saw when you laughed. So I don't know if that's you standing up, if that's her. You did that whole red table talk. Like, what the heck is going on? So there was just this mixed emotion stuff. But I can call it what it is.
I've been through it.
You know?
It's when you're dealing with a toxic woman in your life like that, it throws you all types of out of whack. And I know his wife is one of those promiscuous people, you know, trying to mess with, what is it, Alcina, you know, her son's good friend and
dance teacher or something.
Yeah, stuff like that, man. Like, she's a very, like, when you can still talk about your exes, talk about, I still love Tupac to this day. When you say stuff like that in front of your husband, too, come on, man. I know behind the scenes she is toxic as hell. She's trying to live a polyamorous lifestyle. And Will might be about that now, maybe, but I'm pretty sure in the past he was not. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just he's just been through it so much. I mean, he's just been broken down. It's like a mountain, man. Right. It's like it's just being eroded over time with water. Like, come on now. It's a small drop, but after fucking 30 years, excuse my language, but after like 30 years, you know what I'm saying?
For the small drop,
small drop. It's gonna turn into a flood. It becomes something.
River. Yeah.
And I feel so bad for him because people don't remember you for all the good you do. They remember for that one or two times you mess up.
Yep.
It's never the good things. They just remember that one bad time.
Of course.
Oh, you fed all of America. You fed the hungry, the homeless, all that. But you slapped the lollipop out of that child's hand. Shame on you.
No. Yeah.
I fed all of America. Yeah, but you slapped that lollipop out his hand. I bought him 50 right before that. Doesn't matter. That's all they remember.
You did the bad. Yeah. And it's crazy. That's what I mean, that's cancel culture and like pretty much defined.
You gotta stop because it's just this people, man. You can't be Will Smith is a freaking legend. Literally made a movie called I Am Legend. This man is a legend. Man is a legend. y'all gotta stop. You can't be ruining these people's lives, man. And speaking of this, let me just throw this in there.
Go ahead.
Have you seen that thing about the guy who went through like a bikini drive-through or something like that, and he got caught with his pants down? Like, he was in his car and he wasn't wearing pants, and some girl filmed him, and she's like, "Sir, you got to get out of here." And they're like, "Call 911, call 911," because he went through the drive-through with no pants. And the next day he killed himself because he's a married man. You know, he has a kid or whatever, and for all we know, he was a great father, great to the wife, but maybe he was a pervert or something, which clearly, you know, he did some perverted thing, whatever. He's driving through the drive-through with the bikini models, whatever, and then he has no pants on. I could just imagine what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. It's just crazy stuff. But the fact that he knew he's gonna get canceled, he knew he's gonna get outed to all of society, drove him to commit suicide. You gotta stop. I'm not blaming the person for filming, but I am blaming society for how they react to these things.
Right.
I mean, what he did wasn't right, but he literally was not harming anyone. You see what I'm saying? And then he went and killed himself, so he's harming not only himself, but he's harming his daughter,
the family around.
His whole family.
Yeah.
All those people that are connected to him that's it.
Wow.
Hell, the person that filmed it might feel bad now, like, oh, I ended his entire career. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You gotta be a little bit more. You gotta be a little bit more up on the up and up, man. You gotta be more. Be more aware of what your actions do.
Right. Nah, and I think one of the things that I think maybe we forget, not we, me and you, but the people who are consuming whatever artistry, it's like, yo, they are creative as hell. Like, these artists that you're either worshiping or you love, oh my God, I really... If they're doing that, it's coming from somewhere. If you knew where it was coming from, you probably wouldn't like any artist because it's like, I mean, I'm going from back then. I actually looked up this little website, and it's like, yo, most of these people that were artists were outcasts. It's only now that we're like, you know, bringing them to the front and being like, pay the artists because, you know, they're the ones, their artistry lives on, Michelangelo and all that. crap, and I'm just like, but if we knew more about Michelangelo's life, which we don't, you know, if you really care, you can find out. But it's like, you'd probably hate this, that, and the other. But it's like, that's the artist. That's the person who's like expressing themselves.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of stuff.
This is where art stemmed from. This is who created it, you know? Yeah. If we could go back in time, or if we had that much type of data on these people, there's a lot of things that wouldn't even happen. There's a lot. I mean, art probably wouldn't even progressed as much as it has, because everyone you getting canceled left and right.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
Man, it'd be crazy.
And it's crazy because people know, or the people who are promoting, they know what's going on in the head of this one person. But they're like, I'm going to let the artist be because I'm not so much worried about that person as I am what they're bringing to society.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like a lot of that is like, well, you know, for what it's worth. And I'm thinking more along like science and history, like what you're saying, like, all right, maybe Einstein didn't get along with a lot of people, but look what he brought. Look what he brought to what's
the
it called?
atomic bomb.
He challenged. Yeah.
Sorry. My bad. Too soon? My bad, bro. It's true.
And on that note, sir. He did it all. He did it all.
Theory of relativity. It's all relative, baby.
Drop the bomb. Okay, sir. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, man. I guess there's just this. Like, I'm thinking the main person I'm thinking of is like somebody like Prince. I think he was him. I mean, we're talking fame. I mean, I could go so many different ways with Prince, but I'm like, here's a guy that was so different, so different,
Man.
and respected and all this other stuff. But it's like, I don't know if science killed him or what caused this kind of to end. But it was like, here's a guy who was like always pushing the envelope. He was around with Michael, and had he been born any other time, he would have been huge. But Michael Jackson was more like family friendly, and then they freaking poo-pooed Michael as well. So it's like,
yeah, I was thinking about
it's
that.
just crazy.
When we were talking about the Bill Cosby and all that, I was thinking about him the entire time. You know what? This goes to the whole conspiracy thing again. So the thing there is that around the same time that Michael was being accused of this child abuse and child endangerment, all that weird stuff, it was the same time that Epstein was being accused of this similar thing, the same thing. Like, that's when the island was actually first being found out about. And they decided to throw it all on Michael because at the time, a lot of stuff was going on with Michael. A lot of people don't know this, but I think Michael owned most of the shares of Sony.
Right, yes.
So
yes.
So he was buying up all this stuff. He was like, this man was about to buy Disney as well. Like, there were so many different things Michael had his hands into, and I think they were trying to, take that away from him, basically. That's what that whole thing was. And they were constantly saying, oh, he did this with the kids, he did all this weird stuff. And Macaulay Culkin, he came out and said it many times. Michael's not that type of person. Michael's never done this. Like, he's like, Michael's been looking out for me. Michael's been doing this and that. And you could look into his eyes. You can see that he was holding certain things back. And some people thought that he was holding back about Michael. I thought, you think they was holding like some negative thing back. But the more you look at it, the more you realize that Michael truly was like living in this Peter Pan world. So,
right.
If you know the story of Peter Pan, which is funny, that I actually thought about this today. I was actually looking through this today. If you look at the story of Peter Pan, who's the villain in Peter Pan?
Old man, Captain Hook.
Captain Hook, right? So everyone that watches the Disney version would think that. So Captain Hook is actually one of the lost boys that Peter Pan took into that world. He just aged. He was the favorite boy, and he just aged. Peter Pan left that man, right? So he went and brought back more boys to Neverland.
Right.
A magic island. This man's bringing the kids, the youth of the industry, to the island in Neverland. And Captain Hook is literally trying to save the boys, but every time he gets near, Peter Pan like tries to thwart his plans and this and that and try to hurt.
Right.
He's not. If you look, Hook is never trying to hurt any of the boys. He just wants Peter because he's mad at Peter for what Peter did to him. Peter turned him into Captain Hook, bro. Michael Jackson is the Captain Hook of the story. He's trying to save Macaulay Culkin from the industry. He's trying to save these other young artists, these young people from the industry. And they're turning around and making him look like Captain Hook, like he's the villain. Oh, you slept with these children, da-da-da. No, you're ignorant, no. Because y'all are ignorant.
Right.
He wasn't doing that.
Right.
Like, just because the man has a little bit of weirdness, eccentricities, he's a little eccentric about things, has his own little ranch because, well, he never got to grow up. He was a child star his entire life. He was a child star his entire life. He grew up, went through puberty and all that. They still treated him as a child.
Like a child. Right.
Yeah. Right. That Peter Pan syndrome, like, he basically invented that thing. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. Leave that man alone.
It's an artist. Let the artistry create. Take what you may. But but all right. So in terms of good, bad music, because it seems like it's inevitable. Top 10. This, who's the greatest of all time, and what I'm like, is there really, I mean, it's a dumb question, it's an open, but I'm like, is there really bad music? Like,
yes,
it's bad music.
There is such thing as bad music. Yes.
In terms of consuming, so like, you go to back in the day, because they don't have those places now, but you go to a record store and you're like, no, this is, they still got, I ain't seeing them, bro. I'm not seeing them.
Come down to Atlanta, go to Texas, go to places that music is actually a staple. Go to places where music was birthed, and you'll see
Tennessee,
and those places still have
Louisiana.
I don't know. After the flooding, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. I've been there. They probably do got some stores. I mean, everything looks the same. Everything's brown. I'm not trying to hate, but everything just looks the same. It's really sad and depressing. If you can find a store, good for you. I don't know, bro. I'm not trying to hate. It's just when I go there,
it is.
It just I've never had the best time there. I've only had the good time there once. And that's when I went for a bachelor party.
I got you.
That one time.
I got you.
Went there again. Wow. It wasn't popping. Went there with my ex. It wasn't popping. My blood pressure was popping. It's not the place for me.
All right, so my bad. It's a bad topic. Lil Wayne. I'm sorry.
Lil Wayne. It's not a. Lil Wayne's good music. That's good music. I think. In terms of how it's affecting the people, is that what you're saying?
No,
or I'm talking
sound.
Well, it's definitely bad music. Like polka. You ever heard of polka?
Polka.
It sounds bad in certain instances. There are instances where it sounds good, right? So it's all it all matters. It all matters. It's all relative. It depends on your perspective. Depends on the scene. Because you can hear polka in a movie scene.
Mm-hmm. And it's
And you're like, yo, this is Like, you know, like you're watching Kill Bill and you hear, and she's like chopping people's
It's
heads off. It's like, yo, this
yeah.
is popping. If you sitting in a room and you're trying to relax, and you're hearing like ASMR, the waves are crashing, and you're like, oh, ooh, feeling loosey goosey. But if you go into like a concert and you're hearing this, probably not. You probably went to the concert to be hyped. You know, you probably didn't go to a concert to just sit down and meditate the whole damn time. So it just depends. It's bad for this moment, bad for that moment, good for this moment, good for this. So it just depends. I'd say it's situational.
I guess. Of course. But just the way that I felt like, especially, I mean, obviously, rap. It just seemed like there was this renegade to be like, yo, I need you to tell me, is this good or is this bad? Like the battles in terms of like, yo, it's decent. Like, this is really good music, and be able to appreciate it. Nah. I can't appreciate it. Like, again, high school, East Coast, West Coast. Whose side are you on? Whoa, I like them. Nope, you can't like them both. You don't know what music is. And there was like this like at odds kind of thing. And now, I mean, we could talk about it now, but it was like, of course we were impressionable and all that, but it was just like there was this like industry like, you need to decide. It's just insane. I think just kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree. That's what they're doing right now. Like we were saying with the whole Drake versus Kendrick thing. Like they're saying, "Oh man, that was whack. This is whack," and I'm just like, but it wasn't. Like the music was good. Drake did it. That was good. Like, what do you mean? Just because Kendrick doesn't like it, or because he's against Kendrick? Nah, man. Stay objective, man. Don't subject yourself to this foolishness. Stay objective. Like, the music was good. Drake was popping off. He spit some bars. Like, maybe it was out of pocket. Maybe it hurt your feelings. Maybe you like Kendrick more. Maybe you are a Kendrick stan, and you didn't like that Drake did that to your favorite artist. It don't matter. It was still good music. Like, I love Drake stuff. I love Drake stuff. When he first came out, like, what was it, 2009, 2010, when he first did his thing, he was on tour with Lupe Fiasco. I saw that, man. You know, Lupe called me up on stage. Like, I was going to go up stage. Like, there was a great concert. Drake did his thing. After the concert was kind of weird. My friends told me they found him at a party. He was just sitting in the corner. I guess because no one really knew who Drake was at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just coming out. It was, like I said, 2009, 2010. He wasn't popular. He wasn't popping off. He had just signed to Lil Wayne. So he wasn't top of the line yet, you know. But he was making good music. Like, he was doing these little things here and there with some other upcoming artists. It was popping. It was good to me. But like Leaky Lee, you know, like artists like that were just coming out at the time. He was making music with them already. So Drake is good. I love him from then. But I know how to separate it. Like,
right.
I don't know what he's been doing outside of music. I've been hearing the different things here and there. I don't know what's real, what's fake, and that shit pisses me off. Like, I'm hearing, I'm just like, damn, that's whack, bro. Like, you make good music, but like, try and stay in your lane. And then finding out about the XXXTentacion thing, I'm like, you killing people now too? Yo, stick to the music. Like, the music is good, but you're not a gangster, okay? You know, you're wheelchair Jimmy. Go back to act. If you want to act, go back to acting. You're wheelchair Jimmy, bro. You was on Noggin, Degrassi. Calm your tits, bro. You're not a gangster. You're not in this for that. You're just making music. Chill with it.
Thank you.
Like when he's acting. What's up? Go ahead.
No. What I was gonna say is that's what makes me not like him, because I knew him first as actor,
really?
As Degrassi, Nickelodeon. No, I didn't.
Shame on you.
I did. Stop. I know what you do. No. There's two phases to this. So I knew him as that. I'm like, wait, didn't that dude? Because I heard, all right, who's this dude, Drake or whatever? He's this dude from Nickelodeon, but I'm like, wait, what?
When did you hear about Drake?
Like, Justin.
Were you still in college or were you out of college?
Yeah, college for sure.
Don't lie to me now. You probably heard of him outside.
I was in college.
What year you heard him?
It must have been 2010, 11 because that was the time that I stepped away from school and I was able to kind of just consume.
Gotcha.
And so for me, objective, I was like, so he's redefining himself. I don't like that. Not I don't like your music. I don't like the idea of redefinition because I'm not ready for it. I wasn't ready for that, especially Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boy. Like, that was my okay. You came from Nickelodeon? Mm-hmm. A good redefining is, okay, go be a Backstreet Boy. Go be maybe. So it had nothing to do in my mind with his music. I was just, this that dude. And Eminem featured him. That was, again, that's not me saying.
I didn't even know Eminem featured him. But anyway, what I mean by that is Drake is not. He's not redefining himself. You're saying he's redefining himself. It's not a redefinition. Drake has always been Aubrey. Aubrey is an actor.
Right.
He's good what he does. He's very witty. He's a comedian. He's an actor. Like when he hosts those VMAs, MTV Music Awards, all types of stuff like that. He's funny. He pretended to be Manny Pacquiao. He's done a lot of humorous things. He's an actor first and foremost.
Right.
That's Aubrey. Aubrey's an actor. Now, people forget that. Drake is one of his personas. Drake is not real, people. Drake is the persona. So, he's being fake. If you consider that fake, then he's always been fake. Because he's really Aubrey. Aubrey Graham. He created the persona Drake. That's why he can do this culture stuff. They call him the culture vulture. That's why he can do this stuff so perfectly, so clean. He takes things from here and there, puts together, creates this persona. He has a new accent. He starts sounding a little bit Jamaican. He sounds a little bit Little Islander. All of a sudden, he starts sounding hella Canadian. You hear a little bit of the British going out through there, especially when he's with 21 Savage. Those that's a persona, bruh. It's still truly Aubrey because that's who this persona is. This persona is Drake. So people's like, oh, he's acting fake. Oh, he's switching it up. No. For him to get to Drake, of course he had to switch up. He switched up to Drake. Drake's already fake because it's literally fake. It's not real.
Yeah.
When he takes off the Drake mantle and goes home at night, he becomes Aubrey again. You know, the little Jewish boy or whatever with the Jewfro and his, he takes care of his mother. I don't know, man. What I'm saying is, Drake is a persona. So he did all this through one of his characters. If we kill off Drake, he can create another character and be that. But then y'all gonna say he's faking it again. Keep in mind, he's an actor first and foremost, and Drake has just been his most longest role he's ever played, and his most lucrative role. Look how much he's created. Look how much he's made. At heart, Aubrey Graham is a rapper. At heart, he's a rapper. He's a musician. He not a musician, an artist. He's really good at knowing what sounds good. Okay, he's a healthier Puff Daddy. He actually has his own talent. Puff Daddy's talent is finding talent. That's literally it. Puff Daddy's talent is finding talent. Drake is finding talent and making things, like create. He actually has the talent to create, to make. So stop calling him fake. Stop saying he's a culture vulture. He's literally appropriating his own cultures. He's taking literally his own cultures, mixing it together. The white side, the black side, the little other things he's mixed with. He's taking from everyone. It's not just one culture. He's taking from everyone and creating this. He's done so much for the culture. He's done more good for the culture than bad. So y'all need to stop hating. I love Kendrick. I love all the stuff. Like when Kendrick made fun of Drake and all that, I was like, damn, got him. That's all I can do. But who do I like more? I can't really say I like one more than the other. They're both their own thing. But who's done more for the culture itself? I'll say this: Drake has done a ton for the culture, but he's also taken away from it. Kendrick is only about healing the culture and making sure it lasts, to like preserve. Culture can't grow from just that healing and that that closure, that encasement. It's not going to go anywhere. Drake has actually allowed the culture to expand and incorporate so many other little things into there. I mean, you're not going to hear most artists put, like I mentioned, Leaky Lee. You're not going to hear most artists putting her music into rap or that type of music into this. You're not going to hear people putting rock into rap. I mean, Jay-Z did it, and everyone was like, "Oh shoot, I like rock now. Y'all niggas fake."
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So he did way more for the culture than you give him credit for. Like, yes, he appropriated things, but that's what creativity and music is actually about. You should be happy. You're saying he's making money off of it? Dude, the guy's black and white. Like, he's both. You want to hate his white side? Is that what you're trying to do? Like, it makes no sense to me. But he's not fake. That's the one thing. He's not fake. He's literally being himself as Drake.
Right.
Alright. I just want to say that piece.
Yeah. No. It's to me, that's the kind of conversation that I'm like, all right, so I don't think Drake is bad. I never thought he was bad. And I just thought he was the music that I wasn't listening to. When I heard everybody going like, I love Drake, I was like, I can't. Not because I don't think his music is good, but me, it stops. Like, I'm separating, in my mind, artists from artistry. And that for me was, I never had a problem with, I guess, maybe what Kendrick Lamar had brought up. Oh, well, you're this and that. We industry, we the real. Stop. Like, I think it was, who was it that actually had, was it Kendrick Lamar that kind of came up on his own? He's independent. He's an independent artist. He's not on anybody's label.
No,
was it him or?
The people that they say did that was like Chance the Rapper. But
Chance.
I don't think he.
And then he started.
It's kind of a gimmick type of thing. His parents are hella rich or something like that. His parents helped buy him into where he is. Like, I'm sure he worked hard for it, and I always believed he worked hard for it. But from what I'm understanding, after talking to a lot of people from Atlanta, they just explained to me that his family, his parents, helped him pave that way. It wasn't just him working hard. Like, this person knew this person. Like, they connect. It takes know someone to get somewhere. It takes one to know one type of thing. And
right.
That's how he did his networking, and he got to where he got. I'm not saying he's not talented. He definitely is. But it wasn't like, I worked hard. It was like, I worked hard, and this person told this person told this person what to do. The money, a lot of money was thrown this way, and here we are today. Do I have talent? Yes. But the money is what got the talent through the door, rather than the talent itself. So people say, "Oh, he did it by himself." Nah, he didn't really do it by himself.
I got you.
I don't even listen to his stuff anymore, to be honest. I don't remember why.
After that whole.
No, something happened. I don't remember what it was, but I don't really like Chance the Rapper. I like what he's doing now because he's been doing a collaboration with this other artist. Man, why did I forget his name? This dude is amazing. I think he's an Atlanta rapper too, and he makes music with his wife as well, and he calls his wife Fat. Like that's the nickname for his wife, Fat. I forgot the artist's name. Why did I forget his name, bro? I love this dude. Dang. If I remember the artist, maybe I'll say it in a different episode or whatever. But oh man, that dude makes some really good music. Yeah.
One of the things that I again, I keep telling you, Tallahassee was a birthplace for me to continue my inspirational journey as a musician. I went to a coffee house and they had some weird music playing, and before Tallahassee it was reggae, R&B, rap. and whatever was coming on at a hockey game or whatever. Tallahassee introduced me to this indie genre. And again, just because of the way music is going and re-emerging and this, it's like indie for me was always singer-songwriter, independent label. This artist who's up and coming, so he's, they usually have a guitar or a keyboard or piano or something like that. Mm-hmm. But now it's like so much more. It's well, I didn't even know what's his name would be considered. I think it was that guy that you were talking about earlier, Steve Lacy, would be like considered
R&B
indie
or indie
R&B.
Because he does both.
Indie.
So just indie.
Yeah. I think he'd be considered like that indie.
I mean, I think
independent,
so.
not. And it's not for me. At first, it was just singer-songwriter, but indie now is kind of morphed into this. This is me not subscribing to like a big genre, rock.
So what does
rock
indie stand for? I'm confused.
It was independent music, like an independent artist.
Is that what
so
indie
this is
stands
indie. For? At least that's how it was introduced to me in Tallahassee. This is an indie band.
I never thought of it like that. I always thought of it as I thought. Well, I could be wrong. I never researched this. I'm saying, but when I hear all these different terms, you kind of just go along with life, and you don't really question things. But when I heard indie, I didn't think independent artist. I thought indie meant something that is popular, extremely popular, like going viral almost, and it has nothing to do with pop or hip hop. Like it might have some pop culture involved, but it's indie, as in it's not classified as any of these other genres. It's its own thing. Indie. It's what's in right now. It's indie. Like it doesn't sound like hip hop. Doesn't sound like pop.
But it's still
popular. 'Cause that's what that was. Like, number one on the pop charts. Da-da-da. Yeah, but this is indie.
This is indie. Okay, I see what you're saying, and I could see why that would take on. Because even like an indie film would be something that's like.
It's not done by the major labels and all that stuff, right? It's not done by the major motion company, and at the same time, it doesn't have that vibe, like kind of like Kill Bill, like that was that look that felt like an indie movie, but it was done film? By
the big
by
I can't believe I can't remember.
I can't remember his name.
It's Las Scorsese.
It's just too late, bro. It's just late at night. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But why can't I remember? He makes some good movies too. Why do I not remember his name all of a sudden?
Yeah.
He's got the tism. He's got the tism. You know what I'm saying? If y'all remember who it is, that makes those movies, I don't know why I'm forgetting all of a sudden.
What are we doing? What are we
He's got a little bit of the tism.
What are we doing? I could just look it up. What are
Django, come on now. I mean,
so you said
Kill charging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is definitely by. Oh God, what am I doing? Oh God, I'm tripping. You're talking Quentin Tarantino.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm tripping.
You are. I don't want to take you that long. That was kind of crazy.
Yes. Hey man, that's what happens when it's getting late. Ah boy. But yeah, bro. That was one where I'm like, that's an artist being an artist. It's an artist free to express whatever it is, whether it sounds like something that or it's, and I associated it also with like international. It's an indie film. It's not made by by American, but it's like French, and it's hot. It's so I guess we had similar thoughts, but different at the same time. Which I can appreciate, but that's kind of like, for me, where an artist needs to start. Like that's where artistry is born. Don't get on a label. you can like whoever and people will label you as whatever, but like go indie, dog. Go go independent, then fit yourself into whatever genre you fit in.
Hey, since you have the computer, look this up. Look this up. It's Chance the Rapper and Nwigwe. Nwigwe.
Chance the Rapper and Wigway.
Yeah, and you type in NGWIGWE, something like that.
NG.
Just make it sound like how I Nwigwe. Just make it sound like that. And see what pops up.
Toby Nwigwe.
Yes, okay, that's the artist. That's the artist. Yeah, so that's
who you're
yeah, it's a really good Atlanta artist actually. I think he's Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe
gotcha.
it's Texas. Yeah, I think it's Atlanta. But yeah, Toby Nwigwe.
Gotcha.
He has some good music, man. And like you'd look at his stuff and you might think like it doesn't have any country to it. It's like rap. It's like it's not even hip hop. It's like rap, but it has that indie type of feel. Like if you hear it, you'll be like, yeah, this ain't regular. And that's what I mean by like indie. Like it's popular, it has a good flow, good vibe, but it doesn't necessarily have like a specific genre. Like you just classify it as indie, so it'd be like indie rap is what that would probably fall under. You see what I'm saying? Like a subgenre of indie. Because it doesn't sound like West Coast rap or even East Coast rap or hardcore rap or horrorcore rap. It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like a fresh, eclectic, new thing, and I would call it indie rap.
I got you.
So I don't know. Let me look it up. Actually, I'm gonna look up what indie would be. Indie.
Well, I think in general, the idea is to support your local artists, and I'm trying, but it's hard, my dude. I just feel like there's a hustle that I'm not seeing in terms of just because I think you sent me something the other day where it's like, yo guys, this is what we do. We're keeping culture alive or whatever, and if you're pure and that's what you want to do it, because we're missing that from whatever music is becoming. And I'm like, see, I would support somebody like that because they're about that life, like they're about like kind of like creating or sustaining culture, maybe not just healing, but sustaining what it is that it means, what it means to be like an artist and being able to kind of express what the hell is going on.
Yeah,
because I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's a way to kind of like color the world when everybody else is like seeing black and white. You're adding what is going on, because hey, apparently we about to go into World War III, and
yeah, as long as my crypto holds up, I'm good.
Are we ready?
Are we ready? That is the question. That truly is the question.
And hey, on the next one, bro, we gonna do this finance thing, bro. Because I actually talked to a couple people, and it's just like, hey, look, it's not as talked about. There's no artistry to finance. There's no creativity because it's being sucked out of our culture in terms of betting and sports betting. And I
don't know. I think there's a lot of creativity in making money. It's just that the Gen Zs have like oversaturated those other markets, because these other people, like these older people, the boomers and all that stuff, they never thought you could make money from foolishness. Like to put it in layman's terms, like they really never thought you could make money from foolishness. Like we sit here, because millennials do it too. Obviously, we sit here. I mean, right now we're making a podcast. That alone, people would normally think back in the day as you're just wasting time, or it's not even possible unless you have like a major corporation behind you. Now anybody can do it. You know, you got TikToks, you got Vines, you know, you got all those different things that came out. Instagram, Reels. There's so many different things that came out in regards to making money. Just BSing with your friends or making random, you know what I'm saying? So all these other revenue streams were created, like from things that you never thought to do. People play video games, you know what I'm saying? They stream that or they film it, you know, put it out there, you know, like that. What, watching someone else play a game makes money? You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different type of ways to make money now. I mean, to the point where we have crypto. Whoever that Japanese dude, well, we think he's Japanese. Whoever made it up, wow. Like, you imagined the imaginary imagination. Like, that's crazy. Like, how did you... Like, banks already work with imaginary... You always hear me say this. Banks work with imaginary money. Like, they don't actually have money. It's just, like, there. It's just floating around. It's not real. And now we have something based on that. Like... What? Digital money that's not even technically digital? Like, it's just not even there. It doesn't exist. And we create it with physical means of harnessing this fake thing that's not even there by solving algorithms? What? What? Who came up with this? It doesn't even matter. Because I made $500 last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's crazy to me. You make money doing what I think of as absolutely nothing. From nothing, and you just it's basically gambling. It's basically gambling. It's the concept of stocks, but there's nothing here. There's nothing tangible. You're just making money off of something that's not even there. Like meme coins, man. Like chill guy, the chill dude, the little dog with the, he just sits there and they play that little song. And he just sits there. He just stands there with his hands in his pocket and his jeans. I'm like, this is a coin now? People are spending millions on this coin. It has no ties to anything tangible. Bro, we're making money from nothing. Plain and simple. Jesus turned water to wine. We turn nothing into money. Nothing into money. Absolutely nothing, bro. Crazy.
Yeah. I got you, bro. I got you. But hey, that might be the next
topic.
We've come a long way, my man. We've come a long freaking way. Yeah, bro. But I'm glad we were able to get into music for what it's worth. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, we barely touched the surface, man. That's a whole topic we gotta, because all we talked about was, is there good music, bad music, and then like the good and bad surrounding the people themselves. I mean, there's a lot more we could touch on.
No, for sure. Man. For sure.
What I'm surprised is how we barely even talked about Puff Daddy. He was mentioned maybe once or twice this entire conversation.
Hey man, there's a lot more to music than
I guess he slipped. He slipped out of our hands. That baby oil.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Hey, just don't get caught.
Don't get. That's crazy, man. Did you know they talk about Will Smith being involved too with that?
No, I didn't know about Will.
They said Will Smith was involved with it too. They mentioned a lot of people. Like literally, the only person that I can think of that wasn't involved was Dave Chappelle, and Dave Chappelle actually came out and talked about this. Yeah, did you see that stand up? Oh man, that was a great monologue. That was awesome. But it's true.
That boy.
They had so many name drops. Dave Chappelle was not in that thing.
It's like Carl Winslow.
Yo, that's crazy. Was he from Family Matters?
Yep. Yep.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. I wonder if Steve Urkel was involved in anything.
Black people, but as I see it, like I said, conspiracy. It is a witch hunt. You go after the legends, the big artists, the most influential. You cut them in a little bit, make an example. Hey, why am I gonna hope to become a big rapper? Why am I gonna hope to become a good basketball player if the best of the industry are now being tarnished completely? Like Ice Cube, I think, is like the only one who's like made it out without like a horrible name, because he started doing like Law and Order, and it's like, are you gonna make?
Oh, you mean Ice-T?
Ice-T, my bad.
Oh,
my
yeah,
bad. Yeah, not Ice Cube. Yeah, my bad. That's on me. Yeah,
Cube,
Ice-T
I
is
was
like
Cube, man.
No, yeah,
yeah. Him because of NWO. They don't want none of that. They don't want none of that.
Dre, yeah. He still has a good name. But it's like a lot of them, I mean, even comedians like Kevin Hart, now they're going after him for, and it's just like, dang, like there's just no, it's the crab in the bucket, whatever, but there's like no, all right, hey, he went into death and that was it. He lived, made money, did something creative, inspired a generation, and then it's like, if you did that with everybody, not just black, but you did it with everybody, you're going to find something wrong. So stop. It was Martin Luther King that I didn't know was a affairs guy, whatever, until somebody chose, hey, you know what? He had a dream, but, you know, he also was promiscuous. Like, dang, like, so now I can't dream no more. Because if you're not perfect, what are you dreaming for?
You know what, man? With Puff Daddy, I don't know what he did and didn't do. But I think they couldn't really prosecute him or persecute him for the things that he did do. And I think he was just too, like, influential in the culture. And I think he did a lot. I think he did so much and has so many other people in his bag that they wanted to get rid of him. Like, because remember, he was throwing these parties for, like, big elites and stuff. So we're still not sure what went down. You know, we've heard this and that, but I'm sure there's even more crazier things that happened and whatnot. But I think it's because he did this for the elites. You know, so he has all their names, you know, on record, on tape, you know, they did this. He has probably his videos and hidden places and stuff, you know, that they just don't have, they haven't received, they haven't recovered, so they don't want to make a move against him. But they're like, we still got to lock him up. You know, what can we do? Well, we can't throw a bunch of drugs in here. We can't like nothing would match up. Like there's no RICO case, you know, like there's nothing that would match up in regards to drugs or anything like that because he didn't really deal heavy with this stuff. He was basically like a clean, you know, like artist for the most part, but he had all those crazy, you know, behind the scenes black market dealings or whatever. So what they could do was just try and slander his name. Puff Daddy's probably a really, really, really bad guy, but they can't prove it, you know. So we gotta slander him. What can we do to make him look weird and creepy? Oh, I know. Since we can't get all those drugs to stick, let's get thousands of baby oil bottles. That's gonna be the next conspiracy theory right there. They planted baby oil on this man because they just couldn't do anything else. Freak-offs, nah, man. Freak-offs wasn't that crazy. They planted pallets of baby oil on this man because that's weird as hell. I know some dude came up with that in the FBI studio. Like, yeah, we got to get this guy. What can we do to make him really look creepy as hell? Baby oil. Let's do it. Let's put some baby oil on this dude. They're like, nigga, you gay? What are you talking about? No, let's get pallets of baby oil. That's what they did, bro. That's gonna be the conspiracy right there. They couldn't figure out how to get the drugs to stick, so just make this man look crazy as hell. Baby oil.
And it's crazy because I'm thinking you're talking about a man's lifestyle, what he chose to party and who he chose to party with, and I'm like, I know I've been to, even as a server or whatever, to a party where it's like, yo, this is wild over here. And they don't even have millions. Maybe they got hundreds of thousands, but they don't even have millions. So how much more is it for those people who have billions? I'm sure you go to any of their parties, it ain't clean.
It ain't clean.
Like they doing some nasty. But well, he's contributing to society. They were contributing to society as well. You just didn't like their contribution, or you chose to cripple a people. But I get too heated. I think I'm too close to the to the fire when it comes to these kinds of things. Because like I said, yeah, Will Smith, Chris, freaking Prince, Michael Jackson, and it's just like, is it so every year we gonna have something? Kobe. Like every year we gonna have something where some dude, he got high, he got good, and then they completely obliterating homeboy Terrence Howard.
Yo, well,
did he bring it on himself?
Yeah, he brought that on himself, bruh. I loved him in
But
Iron
still,
Man. I loved him in Iron Man, but he does too much.
At some point, yeah,
he just does too much. Like he probably could have reprised his role, but he did too much. And Don Cheadle was like, "Terrence, you're an idiot. I'll be Warhammer." He just took it over. Or War Machine, my bad, War Machine. Like he just took it over. Like Terrence, I think Terrence was more suited for the role. Sorry, Don, my bad, bro. But I think Terrence Howard was more suited for that role. He was, I don't know. I like his humor more than Don Cheadle's. Terrence Howard has the face for that humor too, that War Machine. Don Cheadle, his humor, he's funny. Don't get me wrong. Don Cheadle's a funny dude. His Captain Planet thing on College Humor was hilarious, but I feel as though Terrence Howard played the role a bit, not better, but just differently. And I think I would have wanted to see more Terrence Howard than Don Cheadle in that position.
Right.
But you're talking about Kobe. Speaking of Kobe, the helicopter. Did you hear about that thing recently in the news? About American Airlines,
Washington D.C.
Bro,
yeah.
How does a cop? And I thought they were saying the plane hit the cop. You know, the chopper. The chopper hit the plane.
Yeah.
And then Trump blamed it on the DEI. I was like, what are you talking about? Bro, we got a lot we gotta unpack in the next couple episodes, bro. This DEI thing especially. Well, you know what DEI is? It's not, you know, what do people think DEI is? Do you know what most people think DEI is about?
The Department Enforcement.
They think it's mostly about, like, black people. When Trump was saying, you know, or immigrants, or minorities, you know, they people. That's what people think it is. Because Trump was saying, you know, the DEI, you know, we're gonna make sure that they don't take our jobs. You know, we're gonna take them out of office. We're gonna, you know, kick them out. And he he's started already. He's doing that. And the thing is, a lot of people are noticing that veterans are losing their jobs, white women are losing their jobs, and everyone's kind of like, what the heck's going on? I thought you were gonna get rid of the DEI, you know, DEI people. That's what DEI people are, everyone. That's what DEI is. Those veterans that got the job through other means, that's DEI. Those women that got the job, DEI. That's that autistic fella at your local Walmart, DEI. That's the type of people, that's what DEI is about. Equal opportunity for everyone. Everyone. So they were all like, yeah, they took our jobs, get them out of here. Da, 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 da. Oh, my uncle just got laid off, and he's white and a military veteran. Yeah, that's DEI, buddy. People not... Racism has caused so much, bro. If people weren't racist or classist or any of that other stuff, none of this would have happened. They would have read properly or listened properly and understand that DEI isn't black people. or a specific race or anything like that. It's this.
Yeah.
Check my Instagram. Check my Instagram when you get a chance. There's this lady that I posted on there today. Actually, when you get a chance, check her reel, because she is just. It's a very funny lady, Caucasian white lady, very funny lady. I mean, there's no. She wasn't being funny. She was being serious. It was just a funny that. She pointed out how these people think that this is what this is, and literally their family is probably affected by it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well.
But yeah, man. On that note, good talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See you next time.
All right, my dude.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That's a wrap.